Okay, now that we have the navigation bar for the dashboard, the next thing what we need is the cards to display over here. So we want the employees cards, and then we want the jobs cards. For that, let's get back to our code. And what we can do here is right after this nav, I'm going to create another comment. I'm going to call this as cards. I'll just duplicate that. And inside this, we're going to create a div dot container fluid, and inside that we'll say div dot row. Now I'll be having just two cards and I want them to be center aligned, so I'm going to use the class justify content center. Okay, now inside this we're going to say div dot call md3, and inside this we're going to say div dot card, and we want a primary background, so I'm going to call this as text bg primary. So this is going to automatically adjust the text color by applying the background color as primary. And I also want some shadow, so I'm going to give some shadow here. So this time we just need shadow. We don't want the shadow LG. We don't want the large shadow. We would just want the smaller one. So I'm going to hit tab, and inside this I'm going to say div dot card header, and I want everything to be aligned in center. So what we're going to do is we're going to say text center. So this is going to align everything to center, and inside this card header we'll name this as employees list. Okay, so now that we have the header, we're going to say div dot card body, and inside that card body we will add a span tag with a class called fs1 that's going to add a large text, and I want like 254 plus. So we can, like, just assuming that we have like 254 plus employees there. So after the card body, we'll add an anchor tag with a hash here. So we'll give a class, and for this class I'm going to say card footer, and I want it to be smaller with text. Actually, we already gave that thing, so let's apply some text here. I'm going to call this as weave employees. Let's save that. Let's see how that looks. If I get to the browser, you can see that we have this thing. But if I take my cursor, the color changes, but I don't want that to happen. So instead, what we're going to do here is we're going to say text decoration is none, and I'm going to say text white. I'll save that. Let's get back here. Okay, so now it looks good. So we have the employees list, and next what we need is the jobs list. So let's get back to our code, and we have this call. So I'm just going to copy this and then paste it over here, and we're just going to change this to jobs list, and jobs, I'm going to set that to 25 plus, and this will be weave jobs. Save that. We'll call this as weave all jobs. Save that. Let's get to the browser. Let's see how that looks. So we have this employees list, and then we have the job list now.